Hey crafty friends, it's Christina. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day and Happy New Year to you all. I am working on a new series that we're going to do here on my YouTube channel called Create and Inspire. My goal is to create things and inspire you to create things using the supplies that we have in our stash. I have so many things that I've purchased and maybe only used once or never used again. So that is a part of this series. So hopefully if I'm creating something to inspire you, you're inspired to create something. I went back and forth on what to name the series, either inspire to create or create to inspire. But I kind of think of it as if I'm going to create something, I'm hoping that it's going to help inspire you to create something. So let's hop into today's video. I've got a couple of things that I've pulled from my stash that we are going to be playing with today. First, I have some of my cardstock already. I'm just going to use some, I believe this is called Lagoon. I could be wrong. And I have some white cardstock here. I've pulled this Sparkling Diamonds Pinkfresh Studio plate that I've had for quite a while. We're going to play with that. I think I have used this once. Another thing I'm going to use, this is Abundant Leaves by Simon Says Stamp. I don't think I ever used this one at all, and I've had it for a while. Same thing with this Papertrey ink pinked layer squares. And I am going to be using the two larger size. I kept the smaller size inside. I also pulled the sentiment that I plan on using, which is also from the Larger Than Life series, which is where my main focal point, which will be this love sentiment, is going to come from. I also have some inks pulled out up at the top here that I'm going to be using. So we're going to go ahead and start getting everything first die cut. I have my little pinked edge squares, and I am going to be die cutting that onto white cardstock. I'm going to do my larger one on one piece and then my smaller one on another. And I'm also going to grab my love sentiment, which I think will fit right on here as well. So I'm going to die cut that one. I'm going to die cut this. And then I'm going to also die cut the foliage piece and then grab another piece of white cardstock and die cut my background piece as well. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go get those die cut. All right, so I got everything die cut. I have my background piece. I kept my love sentiment right inside this piece of cardstock because we're going to do a little inking. I have my two pinked edge squares as well as my foliage pieces. So we're just going to get these out, and the first thing I want to do is any of my inking because I want that to a little bit of time for it to dry and for the colors to blend. I'm going to start with my love sentiment first, and my thought is I'm going to do a little bit of a blending effect here with these two inks. So I'm using Ballet Slippers and Grapefruit, and then I am going to just start with blending from one color into the next right over the sentiment, and that's kind of why I left it in here. It just gives me a little base to hold on to it. And I'm going to do a little visual line a little bit more than halfway down, and we're going to blend in this orange. All right, let's grab the pink. And I'm going to blend up from the bottom to the top. This pink is super light. All right, I have both of those blended. I'm just going to pop this out of here, see how it looks. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell with it being on that background piece, but we'll just get that out of there. I'm going to pop out my little center section of my heart. Perfect. I think that's going to be really good. I do think I want to blend a little bit more in the center with the pink color just to add a little bit more color there. All right, so we have our love sentiment. And the next thing I want to do is I'm going to take the Peacock, which is a shade darker than our cardstock, and I'm going to come in with a small blender and blend out the edges of my leaves. So I'm just going to go right along the edges. I'm not going to do too much, just get a little bit there, just add some definition to our leaves. Okay, I have my leaves all done here. I just got to poke out this little center section. So there we go. There's our foliage. I'm just going to set those to dry as well. And then I'm going to work a little bit on these pieces. I want these to have a little bit more to them than just plain white. So I am going to create a little stamped background on the back of this. I could put this into my Misty and stamp this, but I thought I would just show you how to do it without, having to pull out any of your big tools, or if you don't have a Misty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a new piece of cardstock. I'm going to grab my piece of cardstock, or my already die cut piece of cardstock. And what I'm going to do is grab my tape dispenser that has my low tack tape on it. And I'm going to take this low tack tape. I want to use it as a mask for the edge of this shape. So I am going to just mask off the edges. But then this also gives me a little bit of a handle that I can use for when I go to stamp my textured background. So I'm just going to go ahead and add my low tack tape to this. I wanted to not add the text to the edges of this piece and create like a little border. So that's why I taped it off. And then I also put it onto a piece of cardstock so that I have a little bit of a handle for putting this down onto my ink. Let me show you how I'm going to do that. I am going to take some Distress Oxide in Lost Shadow and stamp this out onto this background piece. This allows me then to make sure I'm straight, and then I'm not putting my hands down in the ink or accidentally bumping that piece and not getting it stamped out onto that die cut piece that I want to add the text to. So there's the first one. I'm going to go ahead and we'll take this one off, and then I'll do the second one. So I'm just going to peel it just at an angle just so I don't tear my cardstock. This tape generally doesn't tear the cardstock, but I just want to use caution when taking it off so that I don't accidentally tear it. But there you go. You could see how that shows up. And then we created a little white border around the edge without the text. I'm going to do that for my smaller piece. All right, so I have all of my little elements all ready to go here. The last thing I want to do is my sentiment. So I pulled my stamp set. I grabbed a piece of cardstock that I have around in my stash, and then just a piece of white copy paper so that I can use that to catch my embossing powder, because I do plan on embossing this. So I think I'm going to be using the Sending Lots of Love for my sentiment. I'm going to actually put this onto an acrylic block. And then I have my Versamark ink out. Before we do that, we need to just add our little bit of powder on here. So our embossing powder only sticks to our Versamark ink and not to anything else. So I'm just going to go ahead and add my embossing powder. I like to usually sprinkle on 2 coats to make sure I have a good coverage. And then I'm going to grab my tweezers. I'm just going to use my tweezers as my handle, and I'm going to go ahead and heat set my embossing powder. So we have our gold sentiment. And what I'm going to do is actually take one of my sentiment strip dies and use that to die cut this. I could also use my paper trimmer, but since I have those sentiment strips, I'm going to use those. But you could definitely cut this out using the paper trimmer as well. All right, now I have all my supplies ready to go that I could start putting my card together. I'm going to start with building my background piece. I got a little bit of ink on my card base, but I am not worried about it because that's going to be hidden by my background. And the next thing I want to do is start building out my focal area. So I am going to take my 2 squared edges that have the stamped centers and just kind of lay them out onto the card how I think that I want them to be. I'm going to use these little foliage pieces, and I think what I want to do is have the bigger one coming from underneath the bigger. Then we'll have this one right here. And I think I want this to be a little bit staggered. The smaller one will definitely come out from the bottom because I don't want anything too big down here that'll poke out to the side of my card. And then I have this piece right here, which I think I'll put underneath and tuck it between the larger square piece and the smaller square piece. I think that's how it's going to land for right now. And then I have my love sentiment, which I'm going to put right in the center. So I'm going to start by putting this together, and I'm going to start at the back and build my way up. So we're going to take off this one right here. And I am going to grab my tweezers and kind of grab all of this in one piece. That'll help me keep them all together without moving it around too much. And then I'm going to add some liquid glue to the back of these pieces to hold them down. Now this one's going to lay down towards the bottom. I'm just going to tuck this one in a little bit more so it's not hanging off the edge of my card. And this one I'm just going to grab and add some more glue to the back. And then this one is going to go right behind this smaller square piece. Now for my smaller square piece, because it's going underneath or over the top of these layers, I think I'm going to add a small piece of foam adhesive up towards the top corner here. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is just glue this down with my liquid glue, and then I'll stick that piece of foam adhesive in there once I get this part down where I want it to be. So I'm just going to stick a foam adhesive right in the back. I already added one in this section right here to hold this in place. I can also take some of those little foam pieces and put them behind these leaves to keep them a little popped up. And then the other thing I need to do, which I already put this down, we're just going to pop this up a little bit, and I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of this piece, and then we'll tuck that down in the bottom. All right, so we're starting to see that texture come together. I have that tiled background, our stamped rectangle picked edge pieces, and our foliage. Loving the way this is coming together. So I'm just going to add some adhesive to the back of this. I'm not going to pop it up. I'm just going to lay it straight down. So I just want to make sure this is nice and centered on the card. I am going to grab one of my heavy blocks just to kind of help hold that in place. All right, now that that's dry, I just want to add my remaining sentiment here. So I'm going to grab that with my tweezers and get that adhered down. I added some foam adhesive on the back of my Sending Lots Of, and I am going to add some liquid glue to the back of that. And then that's going to go right across our sending. So we have Sending Lots of Love. And then the last thing I need to do is just embellish my card. I was trying to decide what kind of embellishments to add to this card, and I was going through my sequin container, and I found these little, I don't know where I've got them, they're called pink frosting doodads, but they are, I think, going to be perfect for bringing in some more of that pink and orange color, because they do have both a pink color and an orange color to it, which is really pretty. This little bow that I tied with some embroidery thread that I thought would be a cute little touch right here. So let's go ahead and get these things added. I am going to just take my liquid adhesive and put a little dot right there for my bow. And then we will go ahead and do and commit with our embellishments here with a little bit of glue, a little dot there, a little dot there, and right there, and here, and last but not least, that one. And there we go. There is my card for today. I will be honest, I did do a little bit of card surgery. I wasn't totally happy with my background placement, so I did do a little surgery and made that a little bit more centered to my liking. And that is our card tip for today. I hope you feel inspired to use your supplies that you have in your stash to make some fun cards. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.